started this. I was supposed to start this, take the jab. I never started it. All right. This is gonna buzz. Listen, you guys. Hey, welcome back to Toke It Out. What's up? Hey, I'm Maddy Tokes. Welcome back to Toke It Out. I'm sorry, we're jumping right into it. I don't think you guys fucking get. Oh, by the way, we're in July now. We're done batch recording. Hey, what the fuck? What the fuck's going on? What the fuck's going on? I'm gonna take the stab because what the fuck? The world is on fire, bro. Fire. Well, I gotta continue to take the stab. Hold on. It's gonna be one more. Worst flavor of Celsius out there. The peach vibe, not a fan. Not a fan. The sherbet Celsius, forget whatever I said about Alani Nu. We're on to the Celsius now. I found a new love. You know, I burn them and turn them. You know me. So, oh my God. Hey, welcome back to Toke It Out. I know I've said that like 9 times. I don't care. World's on fire. That's fucking crazy. So I'm kind of like, I've been living in the twilight zone for 2 weeks because I've not recorded in 2 weeks because I haven't had to. And I think I've dissociated all 2 of the weeks. Except a couple of days, because a couple of days were amazing. Went to this event, biggest event in cannabis, in Michigan Cannabis of the year. This networking event, incredible. Met so many amazing brands. It was literally like just the perfect storm of brands and stuff. Let me tell you guys, we need to just move on because I think I'm like 4 minutes into this blathering, but I think I'm the only bitch out here talking about Crumble Cookie reviews. You guys don't get it. Let me read you this one. Benson Boone's Moonbeam Ice Cream. Never had Moonbeam ice cream in my life. Okay, this is from Jack P. June 22nd, 2025. I ate the whole cookie in one sitting. Next thing I know, I'm doing backflips uncontrollably. After a while, it finally wore off. I made it home safely and got ready for bed. Next thing I know, I'm waking up in a small bed accommodated for me by the local police department. Police reports said I've been seen sleepwalking, but really sleep backflipping, my way back to the local jumpsuit retailer. I just got out of a small bed and noticed a glittery, powdery blue jumpsuit suffocating my body. Police told me I was singing in B flat major all night. And showed me that they posted the video to Instagram as a joke. It went viral. Next thing I know, I'm getting a call from Mercury Records, and after much consideration, I drop out of college at Mississippi State University to pursue a singing career with Mercury record label, the same one Zayn uses. My first album, I got sued by Night Street Records for sounding too much like Benson Boone. Mercury released me, and no other labels are interested. I'm now scraping for dimes, but no hopes for my future. The cookie was great, but beware of potential side effects. What the fuck are you saying? Who wrote this? Jack P? What the fuck are you doing writing Crumble Cookie reviews? Get out here and write your novel. So write your short story. I mean, it's not that good. Maybe not novel. But like, write your short story, Jack P. We're all out here waiting. How did your backflipping police escapades end? How are you doing since? We'll sign you here at Toke It Out. Some guy said, oh, there's a cookie collab with Benson Boone. Not even at the mic. There's a cookie collab with Benson Boone. I know what I have to do. Do you think he even ate the cookie? Do you think he was even here? Jack P, does even tell you where you're from? Loved it. 5 stars. 1,569 up likes. I know that's fucking right. Okay, I'm like reeling over here, but I don't think you guys understand. Okay, Elizabeth, this is the next one. There's so many for this fucking Benson Boone one. Elizabeth H. It tasted so mystical, magical. I had to take off my friend's blue jeans and go dancing at the movies. I will never be the same. Oh my God. I know that's just his song lyrics, but girl, that's funny. And then just B, because we have to remain so anonymous with our Crumble Cookie reviews. God forbid we say something too racy for Crumble Cookies, because you know they're Mormon. As I've mentioned like 9 times, I'm always like, you know they're Mormon. Who cares? Who cares? B, period. Oh, they're all periods after. Okay, it's just, okay. B said, once you know what this cookie tastes like, nothing else will taste right. You could feel the moonbeam ice cream trying out that blue cream dancing at the Crumbl. Hold on. Hold the phone. Okay, I need to get right with God in order to read this. Hold on. Bro, this is so for real. Once you know what this cookie tastes like, nothing else will taste right. You could feel the moonbeam ice cream, trying out that blue cream, dancing at the Crumbl because it feels so mystical, magical, and oh baby, because once you know what this cookie tastes like, moonbeam cookie, nothing else tastes right. It's mystical, magical. The cookie, I'm not reading this. This cookie is almost as good as Benson singing. Oh, you can just leave a review on any of them. Can I is it just ones I've bought and they know I've bought? It seems like it because these are all ones I've bought for sure. These are crazy. Okay. Literally, I've also screenshotted more for you because of course I did. Currently, my Crumbl, I don't know if this is like a Crumbl of the week, but my Crumbl has the caramel apple cookie. Faith J, all she said was, I miss her. I do too. I miss her. The caramel apple cookie is actually really good. Okay. And then there was like one more I have to share with you guys. I screenshotted this forever ago, cracking up. Hopefully it's just as funny as I remember. Okay, dirt cake cookie. I love me some dirty daddy cake. That's the first one. I love some, nah, I don't love meat. I'm adding the meat. I love some dirty daddy cake. Just dirty daddy cake. What? Girl, what are you talking about? And the other ones are like, best cookie of all time, a family favorite. A dirty daddy cake. So that is some of the Crumble cookie reviews recently. That's recent, y'all. So I think I'm the only person out here talking about how important it is that we continue wholeheartedly to bring up more Crumble cookie reviews, okay? Okay, if you have a creative Crumble cookie review, I need you guys to like post it, tell me what cookie it is. I need to know. And also, scope them out. You have to keep scoping them out. I almost never get Crumble. Almost never. I keep that app downloaded for the reviews purely because at this point I'm like, who cares about the flavor lineup? Who's commenting on the cake? Because I know somebody is. I know there's a Faith J, there's a B, there's a Jack P out there satisfying my Crumble cookie review needs. Okay? Okay, so go check that out. Recommendation of the week, recommendation of the life of as long as Crumble's in business, go check out those reviews on the app online. Okay? Great. I'm glad you guys are all about it. I should not have wore these tiny earrings. I really don't like them on me, actually. I'm a big hoop girly, not a tiny hoop girly. So, okay. What did I even want to freaking talk about? Just got a text message with some tea, and shit is boiling. Good lucky. Okay. So, when I wanted to talk about, I am not sure I've talked about some of these before. Have I? Have I? Let's see. Okay. So I don't know. Whoa. So I don't know if I've talked about this before, but I am super into cryptids. And I saw this person recently out just in the world, some stranger, and I commented and I was like, oh my God, is that a Wendigo? And this guy had this amazing Wendigo tattoo on his leg. And then his other leg had the Flatwoods Monster. And I literally was like, boom, is that the Flatwoods Monster? And he was like, yeah. Like a lot of people don't know about it, but I do. Because I am super into American cryptids. I guess this is a cannabis culture and paranormal lore podcast because that's all I talk about. Sorry, that's what I'm into. Hope you guys are here for it. I guess we have nothing to talk about cannabis. People came for cannabis and I'm talking about like ghosts and mummies and shit. For real. Mummies? Mummies? Who? Who, bitch? Who's talking about mummies? No. My Michael Scott? What the fuck did I say mummies for? I've never once talked about. All right, you guys. That just like threw me off so much. Like, why would I even say that? It's not paranormal lore. And more than just human. Okay, so where the fuck was I going with this? I don't know. I hope you guys are into spooky shit because I am. I like the spooky stuff. Do you guys like my Snoopy Detroit Tiger shirt? The Detroit Tigers are doing really good. Go Tigers. And I like Snoopy. So this really works for me. Where did I get it? Forever 21 before they closed. Sorry. I know. That really sucks. I get it. I've already been asked like 3 times, like, oh my God, where's this shirt from? I was like, Forever 21. So I had to snag it before they closed. Sorry. I did raid them when they were 80% off. I was like, yeah, gonna come in with about $70 and buy one of everything. So that's what I did. Untrue. Kind of true. Okay, so anyways, I saw the guy. There it is. I saw the guy with the Flatwoods Monster tattoo, and I was like, psh, that's dope. And the other one was a Wendigo. So it got me thinking about cryptids. And I wanted to talk a little bit about the history of cryptids and different ones. If you can't tell from my accent, I know. I moved to North Carolina for a year and people were like, "Your accent's so cute." And I was like, "Your accent's so cute. What the fuck?" And then I realized, "Oh, I have the accent. That's crazy." Okay. So, the Michigan Dogman, it's this basically body of a man, head of a dog, the Dogman, who would have guessed, was seen in Wexford County, Michigan, back in I think it was 1887. Two lumberjacks spotted him. He's supposed to basically be like a werewolf that's like 7 foot tall. Apparently, the legend kind of died down until 1987 when a local DJ named Steve Cook made a song called The Legend, which brought up the Dogman. So there is an annual festival celebrating the creature. That's actually crazy. Cute. Oh my gosh. Isn't there like a little cartoon? Like a children's cartoon called Dogman? That's great. Wait. Is there? Are we gonna make Dogman cute? Do you think that's where they got it? Do you think that's not that it's such a there is! Oh my god. Part dog, part man, all hero. Oh, cute. Is the dog's name Petey, and is it Pete Wentz? Pete Wentz, you guys, send me to the hospital. It's Pete Davidson. Wanna talk about when I got ordained and I said it was fucking Da Vinci painting the ceiling, the Sistine Chapel ceiling? It absolutely wasn't. It absolutely wasn't. It was Michelangelo. So always double check my facts, okay? We're here to have fun and discuss, okay? Hopefully you learn something. It may all just be junk, okay? The whole internet is brain rot, okay? At least I'm not a fucking AI video you're watching, okay? At least I'm a person. Jeez, the fucking ways. I'm gonna get so many comments that are like, "Well, we know she's a robot now." My dumbass, you guys are gonna think that. If I'm AI is dumb as fuck, let me tell ya. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna get out of that. Okay. So basically, that's the Dogman. Okay, I guess I can't find anything on the annual celebration that they do, but the the Dogman movie, the cartoon, got an 80% on Rotten Tomatoes. So how wonderful for it. How nice for that. Very cute. Okay. So, next we're going to talk about the Michigan Lake Monster. I feel like that's like, let's be real. There's no Michigan Lake Monster. It was a big ass fish, probably when the lakes were a lot less polluted. Yep, the early 1800s was when probably sturgeons were big as shit. How big can a sturgeon get, anyways? Fish size. White sturgeon, for example, are the largest freshwater fish in North America. That's what the fuck it was, y'all. That's what the fuck it was. Are the largest freshwater fish in North America and can reach lengths of up to 20 feet. Though fish of that size are rare today. Yeah, I'm sure. See, that's what I'm talking about. Pollution. Are rare today, with 10 to 20 feet being considered large. Excuse me, 10 to 20, 10 to 12 feet being considered large. Other species like green sturgeon are smaller and can be around 8 feet, and the Atlantic sturgeon can grow 15 to 16 feet. Oh my god. Oh my god, they're so scary. Oh my god, they're so scary. Oh my god, they're so scary. Oh, big fish. Oh, I told you guys. I told you guys weeks, months ago. Water is scary. The sturgeon, I'm going to show you some of these pictures. Holy shit. Like, I'm going to chill up my back. Ew. Bro, lakes are cool. Get this. Fucking huge fish away from me. No wonder they thought it was a fucking sea monster. These things are scary. Ew, bitch. It's in the back of your truck. Get out of here. Sorry. I'm sure it's fine. I mean, it's a fish. I like, good for you. I don't feel that bad. I just am like, damn. Okay. Wait. We're comparing the white sturgeon to a killer whale. Okay, we're talking about in BC. BC, y'all. What does that mean? Is that for real? 6 meters is the white sturgeon. 7 meters is a killer whale? Is that for real? Is that for real? What's a meter? Wait, a meter is 3 feet. 6 meters. 30 feet? Wait. You guys, stop. 18 feet? Yeah, that's more like it. Yeah. That's fucking scary. That's fucking scary. I'm sorry. I've spent way too much time on just comparing a sturgeon to that. But let's be for real. There was no Lake Michigan lake monster. That's a monster. So yeah, there was a Lake Michigan monster. It was this big ass sturgeon, 20 feet long. That's scary. That will tip your kayak so quick and it'll eat you. I'm just kidding. It probably won't eat you, but like, what? What? Mind blown over here. Get out of here. Mind is fucking blown up right now. Okay. The Pressy. I have spent far too much time just reacting to these. I need to like vet this a lot more before I just get on here. Okay. The Pressy. Origins and sightings. First reported in the 20th century with reports on the both US and Canadian side of Lake Superior. The Pressy is described as a large serpent creature similar to other lake monsters with a long neck and a horse-like head. So, the Loch Ness monster over here. Okay. All right. So that also does not exist. Okay. Not sure what the fuck that was. Oh, head of a horse. That's like a monster. I don't know. That's the sea serpent. What are we talking about here? What was that? The Pressy? That's the same thing. I guess it's two different lakes. It can move. Okay. It was the Pressy up there. It was the Lake Michigan monster down there. I've just found it out. That's the conspiracy. Figured it out. Guys. You guys. One I do want to talk about is the Wendigo. I'm not going to talk about I'm never talking about a flesh pedestrian. The abbreviation's SW. I'm not saying the word. We're not talking about it. That's not for me to talk about, period. Moving on. So, although I think that the lore of it is very fascinating, it's apparently not meant to be talked about, and I'm going to respect that. But do know if there's any Indigenous people out there with a podcast that do feel comfortable talking about it and sharing with the public, do know I am fascinated by it. Fascinated. To do what with that information? Literally nothing. To just go, wow. But like, whatever. Might cut all that out. Let's keep going. How much caffeine have I had today? A lot. Okay. So, the Wendigos. Okay. So that also has indigenous roots. It comes from Algonquin, speaking tribes. How do you pronounce this word? I like never look up how to pronounce words. Then an indigenous word comes up and I'm like, I can't do it. Algonquin. What the fuck is Google doing baby voice at me? Why is it a child's voice? Whoa, that was a fucking 18th century ghost. Did you hear that? You guys. Algonquian. Why is it like that? Why is it a child's voice giving me the pronunciation in the Oxford Dictionary? I didn't even listen to it. I didn't even listen to the pronunciation. I was just so scared. I am being haunted by the pronunciations at Google. I'm gonna cry. I did not like that. We're not looking that up again. Why I feel so strongly about that? Not sure. Okay, so the Wendigo comes from the folklore. Here, I got this high-ass voice now. The Wendigo come from the folklore of the Algonquian-speaking tribes such as the Ojibwe, Cree, and Innu. Innu? Yeah, okay. The Wendigo is often described as a malevolent, cannibalistic spirit that can possess humans or transform them into monstrous beings. That movie I saw that I said kind of sucked, and it did kind of suck, sorry. Until Dawn, the monster there was supposed to be a Wendigo. I don't really see Wendigo with it. Maybe I'm wrong. They really had to like spell it out that was the monster, because otherwise I was not about to get it. But listen to this. The Wendigo is typically depicted as a gaunt, emaciated figure with really tight skin over its bones, giving it a skeletal appearance. It also has glowing eyes, sharp claws, and an insatiable hunger for human flesh. Doesn't that kind of sound like? I guess not. I was gonna compare it to the thing on Yellow Jackets, like their little like thing with the horns, their like little deer thing, stag thing. Yeah, because when you look it up, like it looks like all of them have horns and like are part of the forest and stuff. So yeah, that's it. I'm right. It's totally the same thing. That's what they're trying to go for, I think, in Yellow Jackets is like a Wendigo look. Maybe I haven't watched the new season, so if that was explained and I'm the last to know and I'm just like figuring it out here on my own for no fucking reason, sorry. The Wendigo legend often serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of greed, excess, and breaking social taboos like cannibalism, especially during times of famine and harsh winters. It's also seen as a metaphor for the insatiable greed that can consume a person. Yeah, because greed will kill you. If you are like only pursuing more, you will like sacrifice yourself for that greed, and it's scary. Modern depictions. The Wendigo has made its way into popular culture through horror films, TV shows, books, and video games. It's often portrayed as a terrifying monster that embodies the darkness of the human psyche and the wild unknown of the forest. See, it is about the forest. Told you. Obviously, I told you because I looked it up beforehand, but yeah, Wendigos are freaking scary. You ever encounter a Wendigo? Say goodnight. Like, not it's gonna eat you. It's gonna eat you. It's gonna eat you, you know? Where do you find them? Not sure. Good luck. Good luck. So, oh wait, northern US and Canada. Oh, shit. They're here. Ooh, very scary. Very scary. However, I don't know. Maybe I'll call into a local newspaper and tell them I saw the Flatwoods Monster. Get that get that ball rolling again. What's the Flatwoods Monster? Let me show you this. It's kind of weird because the Flatwoods Monster is like, okay, I'm gonna read you the little like overview, whatever, but like it's weird. It's weird. Okay, so it's in West Virginia because everything creepy happens in West Virginia. The first encounter in 1952. A group of kids and adults saw a floating, glowing object crash into the woods. Yeah, okay, I knew it was like this alien thing, so I just didn't want to get ahead of myself. They encountered a tall, mechanical looking being with glowing red eyes and a cowl shaped head. Theories an alien, an owl, and they were just in hysteria, or a military cover up. Not sure what the fuck that would be. But 1952, military cover ups, the military doing weird things, feels like it all could go together. These are my theories. I'm doing conspiracy theory stuff right now. Do I really believe any of this? I don't know. It's just fun to think about. I don't want you guys to be like, wow, she's going off the deep end. Like, no, I just think that these things are fun. Like, I mean, hopefully none of the things that like some of these are like tragedy happens surrounding these cryptids, and that's not fun. But just the idea of like a little monster out there, I don't know. It's kind of spooky. It's kind of spooky. It's fun. Flatwoods now has a museum, themed events, and a cryptid tourism. Yeah, where can I go for the Flatwoods Monster? Okay, listen. Could this be a military thing? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Would the military make something that looked like this in these colors and stuff? Are these colors accurate or was it dark? This is so fun. This museum, you're lying. I'll show you guys a couple pictures up here. Look this up. I saw the Braxton County Monster. I want one of those. What are you talking about? There's not a shrine to this thing, you guys. No. What is that from? Why? This like museum is like all of these cryptid museums. If you've ever been to like I've been to like the Museum of Death in New Orleans. I've been to the Mothman Museum. It's all just like a room full of junk. I'm not even trying to be shit on these little places. I say go patronize these places. Buy a t-shirt. Buy something from these places. Keep this lore going. However, I think that the museum part should be free if you buy a t-shirt or something because this shit sometimes is so whack, bro. Sometimes it's so whack. Sometimes it's scary as fuck. I know I'm getting off track, but the Museum of Death in New Orleans, the Museum of Death in New Orleans was kind of that was cool. It was small, but it was very cool because it had real death masks from people, even if they were plaster ones. It was cool that they were replicas even. It had John Wayne Gacy's clown drawings. That shit was fucking weird. Have you ever seen those? Those are spooky. Those are spooky. It had the letters from the guy that Scream is based off of. Scream is based off of him. The Florida State Killer or something, whatever the fuck he is. That massacre massacre guy. Had letters from him in it. It was weird. It had like artifacts from the plane crash in the Andes Mountains, I think it was, in South America. That plane crash that people survived and they had to do cannibal things. So, like, survival things, it's survival, whatever. And then a lot of like disturbing photos and crime scene photos and stuff. Weird. Weird, 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 weird. But fascinating. Very fascinating. I've been to like the Sex History Museum in Vegas. I've been to some weird museums. Not sure why. When's the last time I've been to the Henry Ford down the street or the DIA, the Detroit Institute of Arts? Years. But I've been those places in the last 5. That's so crazy. That's so crazy. Where are we even getting to? The Flatwoods Monster. If you are near or in Braxton County, West Virginia, Sutton, West Virginia specifically, go buy a little figurine. Send it to me. Let me know. Let me know. I'll give you the P.O. box. Speaking of West Virginia, Mothman. I know I've talked about Mothman before, so I'm not going to get into it that much, but Mothman is... I have to blow my nose so bad. I'm dying. I have to blow my nose so bad. Mothman is nowhere near here. Point Pleasant. Okay. Mothman's in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Super cute museum, little like thing. There was a sighting in 1966, and then there was a bunch of sightings throughout that year. And then in 1967, a bridge collapsed and 46 people, I believe, died, unfortunately. And people thought that Mothman was like a premonition for this tragedy for this town. So that is really scary. But today, Mothman does have a whole statue, a museum, stuff like that. People love Mothman now. I think because people realize it's probably unrelated as fuck, but still very tragic. So that's what I'm talking about. Like, so that lore, that's not the fun part of the lore or anything and what people are connecting it to. But a giant moth-like man coming out of the sky, swooping down, picking somebody up, and dragging them away. Yeah, that's fucking cool. That's scary because it's also probably not real, you guys. It's probably not real. And if it is real, I'm so sorry to the person because that's not fun. But I'm fairly sure they're not real, you guys. Okay, Bigfoot, obviously the big guy, the number one, the major arcana of cryptids is Bigfoot. First sighting of Bigfoot was like indigenous people. Indigenous people spoke of like a giant harried creature long before it was ever a thing. But in 1958, the term Bigfoot was coined because they found large footprints. So, Bigfoot, large footprints. Who would have guessed? It's really not bearing the lead with that one. There is a film I guess somebody took in 1967. How do you think it's fake? Like, do you think it's fake for real? Like, do you think they planned this to do this? Or do you think it was I really need some water. So in 1967, you guys, I've been talking with dry mouth this whole time. I can't do dabs before this. I'm dying right now. I'm dying. I'm trying so hard. Okay, so there's a Patterson Gimlin film. I guess these are the guys that made it. That discovered and accidentally filmed this footage of a Bigfoot walking across like a fucking clearing or whatever in California. It has become one of the most like analyzed piece of footage ever. Do you think it's a setup? Do you think it's a setup? Do you think because hey, talk about the pursuit of greed and money and fame. Some guys are like, hey, third unnamed guy, you be the Bigfoot. We'll create a suit. Like, I mean, and I don't know. I don't know if people now are like, oh, well, it's been proven to be fake. I don't know. But it exists. And I'm sure there's somebody out there that's like, no, that's fucking real. It's real. I know it is. Not sure the arguments here or there. Maybe that's one day we'll get into the pro or cons. Is Bigfoot real? But obviously, Bigfoot is a cultural icon. I mean, I went to a place in Oregon driving to the coast from Portland. There's like a ton of Bigfoot statues and Bigfoot roadside like gift shops and stuff with Bigfoot magnets and stuff. Very cute, very cool. Very, very cute, very gorgeous. So I know we've talked a lot about this and not much about anything else. So basically, I talked about Crumble Cookie reviews and cryptids. Crumble and cryptids. That's all we really need to talk about on this podcast, truly. But I want to go one last one. The Chupacabra. Chupacabra, Puerto Rico, Texas, and the Southwest. Puerto Rico and Texas, where do you think it is? Is it in Puerto Rico or Texas? Is it jumping islands? Can it swim? What's going on with the Chupacabra? Not to make fun of it. Okay, here we go. See, 1995? No. The Chupacabra wasn't even reported to be seen until after I was born. That's crazy. The first reported sightings occurred in Puerto Rico, where farmers found their livestock drained of blood. The creature itself described as reptilian with spikes down its back. That's very scary. That doesn't feel, I don't know. Is that a Chupacabra? Okay. Then evolution of the legend in the early 2000s, sightings in Texas described as the Chupacabra as a hairless, dog-like creature, possibly a coyote with mange. Hey, that feels more like something. What is this other thing? What could the other thing be? Because there's not a cryptid out there that's only coming out in 1995. Hey, sorry. Like Bigfoot with the indigenous origins? You might have me convinced there. Because I believe those people. I believe indigenous people. I'm not sure, and I'm not saying I don't believe these, people from Puerto Rico. I'm just saying it feels very modern to have that. Okay, so what I gotta know more. Because I'm going to Texas and I'm like, should I be worried? Is there images? I'm talking about images. It's a coyote with mange, you guys. It's just a hairless dog. And then the Puerto Rico one looks scary. Whoa! This Puerto Rico one looks really scary, you guys. Whoa! It's so scary. This like reptilian with the spikes on its back. The dog, I'm a little less scared of. Maybe I'm just like, mystery of the Chupacabra likely solved. Yeah. It's a coyote with mange, y'all. What? This reptilian creature? Not sure. Not sure what that is. Also, extremely. Is this just the head? Why are we holding just the head? Oh, I'm out of here. No. Don't look up Chupacabra. Don't look it up. I'll show you this like drawn image. Don't look up Chupacabra. Okay, you guys? Saving you a lot of fucking heartache. What a morbid note to leave on. Is that what we want to leave on? I guess, because I've been talking a while. And honestly, last episodes were short. This one's going to be long. You never know what you're going to get here on Toke It Out. Sometimes we're talking about 6 things in a 20-minute episode. Sometimes we're talking about 2 in a 40-minute episode, okay? This podcast is your box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get, except probably a lot of spooky and crazy topics. Didn't even get to talking about Traitors season 4. Should I cut some of this out? I don't really want to. I don't want to cut it out though, but I want to talk about Traitors season 4 really bad. So, I'm going to talk about it. How much time we got left? We don't have time for this, you guys. I'm sorry. We don't have time for it. Come back next week. We're talking about Traitors season 4. Fingers crossed that I got tickets to an advanced screening of a certain movie that I will reveal next week. I will see you guys next week. Go watch last week's. Listen, I know last week was rough. I know the week before was rough. Just go watch them. Anyways, tell your weird uncle about me and I will see you next week. Bye!